A new report released just a few hours ago was supposed to show how healthy the city's pension fund was. But Councilman Carl DeMaio showed the City Council a different set of numbers, how much taxpayers really owe. Investigative reporter John Mattis brings us this story.
It was billed as a report to the City Council and you, the taxpayer, on the health of the pension system.
Decreased costs.
Page after page, played out by experts, outlining the fund and its current level of debt.
We end up with $1.3 billion.
To fund the debt, experts say taxpayers will have to contribute hundreds of millions of dollars over the course of the next 2 years. For 2009, $161 million to be exact. In 2010,
came out to 154.2.
That means for every dollar in the city budget, 5.2 cents goes to the pension fund.
So the report and the figures all made total sense till Carl DeMaio tore it apart.
It's all outdated. These numbers don't include the investment losses from September, October.
DeMaio got the experts to admit that the report written in 2008 was dated. According to DeMaio, the city has more recent numbers which reflect the market loss of pension fund investments, leading him to believe taxpayers will have to pay much more next year.
Next year's payment, according to our estimate, could be northwards of $200 million.
The experts agreed.
Closer to 250. You're going to be in the neighborhood of $250 million.
That means taxpayers will give over 10% of their tax dollars to the pension fund instead of needed city services. DeMaio's conclusion?
This pension system is not sustainable. We have a time bomb here.
At City Hall, John Mattis, San Diego 6 News.
And tonight, negotiations are already underway between the city and its employee unions. They're trying to reach a deal that would allow the city to close a $54 million budget deficit for the next fiscal year. The City Council is required to vote on new contracts in mid-April.
The San Diego Unified School District may cut tens of millions of dollars more from its budget. The district is expected to make more reductions because of decreased funding from the state due to the budget crisis. So far, the school board is already committed to cutting about $45 million through hiring and spending freezes, consolidating school bus routes, and early retirement offers. In a special meeting held yesterday, the board says they're considering making an additional $26 million in cuts through increasing class sizes, eliminating music and art programs, and scaling back on field trips. If approved, they would go into effect on July 1st.